Good afternoon, everyone. Today's topic is Factories Act in India. Factories Act 1948. So, this act was passed in 1881, and this act was basically designed to protect children and to provide some health and safety measures to the people, those who are working in factories. And this law is applicable only in those factories in which 100 or more workers are working with. And in 1891, another Factory Act was passed which extend to the factories employ 50 or more workers. So, why this act began? There has been rise of large-scale factor or industry in India in the later half of 19th century, and Major Moran's factor in chief of few organizations. They have raised questions regarding to the provision of legislation to regulate the working conditions in factories. Since then, the act has been amended on many occasions. The Factories Act 1934 was passed, replacing all the previous legislations in regard to factories, and this act was drafted in the light of the recommendations of the Royal Commission on Labour. Therefore, the Factories Act consolidating and amending the law relating to the labours in factory was passed by the Constituent Assembly on August 28, 1948. And what is the objective of what is the objective and definition of this act is like the to regulate the working condition in factories and to ensure that basic minimum requirements for the safety, health and welfare of the factory workers are provided. Besides, the act envisages to regulate the working hours, leave, holiday, overtime employment of children, women and young persons. So these are the definitions, and what are the other definitions? Other definitions include like manufacturing process. And what is manufacturing process? It is defined in section 2 under subsection K. It includes like when you're making, altering or repairing some sort of machinery, or you are doing sale or transport or delivery or disposal of products, and some pumping oil, water, sewage, generating, transforming, and so many other activities related to constructions and reconstructing and preserving or storing any article in cold storage. Everything is included in manufacturing process. And in Factories Act, day means 24 hours beginning at midnight, week means a week of 7 days, calendar year means a period of 12 months, power means electrical energy, and prime mover means any engine, motor or other appliances. And now, what are the main objectives of this act? We have already discussed it, but to mention again, it means that to ensure the safety of the employees, to promote the health and safety factors, and if worker want to leave, they must get the leave with wages only, and some have special provisions regarding employment of women and young persons. And introduction we have already done, and there are few these definitions. One is health. What is health? Health means relating to the health of the workers in a factory. Safety means the workers who are working with the organization or a company, they should work in a proper safety measures or your devices, safety devices. Welfare means there are many welfare provisions that is mentioned under the act. So what are the provisions regarding health? We'll be discussing these all the points one by one, regarding provisions regarding health, provision regarding safety, and provision regarding welfare of workers, and we'll be discussing these in detail now. What is health? Health deals with the provisions relating to the health. So first one is cleanliness. Cleanliness is like there should not be a dirt, or if dirt is there, it should be swiped and cleaned daily. Floor of workroom should be cleaned once in a week, and if the floor is wet during any manufacturing process, it should be drained properly. Tops of the rooms, ceiling, it should be cleaned daily, on the daily basis. Paint should be there, and some if they have smooth impervious surface, should be cleaned at least once in a 14 months. So doors, windows, wooden or metallic framework, they should be painted every 1 year. And there should be a proper disposal of waste and effluents, so that to avoid the pollution. There should be a proper provision of ventilation and temperature. Then only workers will will be able to do the work more efficiently and effectively. There should not be a dust and fume if in any factory in which manufacturing process is carried on, and if there is any dust or fume, then workers will get problems relating to asthma or inhalation problems will be injurious for the workers, those who are working with. So factories must take proper care so that dust and fumes are properly fluid. Then artificial humidation, it comes under section 15. Inspect to all the factors in which humidity of the air is artificially increased. So the state government has make few rules, and all the departments or all the organizations or all the factories, they have to abide by the rules. So there are some prescribed standards of humidification, they have to follow that. And there are some methods for artificial increasing the humidity of the air. All these methods should be followed by the factories. Then overcrowding should not be there in the factory. If the working space is 9.9 cubic meters, then a worker in every workroom before the commencement of this act, and after the commencement of the act, the space per worker is 14.2 cubic meter, and this should be followed. And a proper lighting provisions should be there, so the workers can work in a proper light and in a proper way. It will help them in reducing the accidents. So drinking water, if drinking water is like clean, then they will not get any problems related with health. So the proper care should be done by the factories to provide clean drinking water to the employees or to the workers, those who are working. And proper facilities of urination should be provided. Proper toilet should be made on every floor, and there should be separate provision of washrooms for male and female, so that they feel comfortable, and it should be clean and sanitary condition, and it should be in sanitary conditions all the time. And next is spit tones. There should be proper spit tones at convenient places, and should be maintained in a clean and hygienic condition only. Our state government have made certain rules that is prescribed in this Factories Act, and all the acts should be followed properly. And second, now first one was health, and now second one is safety. What are the provisions of safety under Factories Act? One is fencing of machinery. Machinery should be fenced properly so to avoid accidents. And every moving part of a prime mover and every flywheel connected to a prime mover, whether the prime mover or flywheel is in the engine house or not, then it should be securely fenced. Every part of electric generator, transmission machinery, every dangerous part of the machinery should be fenced. So work on or near machinery in a motion. Workers should get proper training while working on a machinery. What are the motions they have to follow, and everything should be under the supervision of the experts only. They should wear tight fitting clothes. They shall not handle a belt and moving pulley. No women or young person shall be allowed to clean, lubricate, or just any part of the prime mover. Then employment of young persons on dangerous machines should be avoided. For young person, it should be avoided, but if the young persons are doing the work, if kids are doing, then that is wrong. If women are doing, that is also wrong. If young persons are doing with proper training, after getting proper training and under the proper supervision, then they are allowed to work. Then striking gear and devices for cutting off power. So section 24, it is under section 4. It provides a suitable striking gear or other efficient mechanical appliance should be maintained and used to move driving wheels so to avoid the accidents. Then self-acting machines should be there. It is under section 25. No part of a self-acting machine in any factory, and no material carried on there or shall, if the space over which it runs in a space over which is person is liable to pass. So it should also be avoid. It should be allowed to run on its outward or inward traverse with a distance of 45 centimeters from any fixed structure which is not mentioned on the machine. Then prohibition of employment of women and children near cotton openers. It should be prohibited. Then hoist and lift. Every hoist and lift shall be of good mechanical construction, adequate strength, and properly maintained. Lifting machines, chains, ropes, and lifting tackles should be there, so that if anything is if it is difficult for a person to lift any machine due to the heaviness of the machine, proper ropes and proper lifting tackle should be there to avoid the accident. Then there should be proper gears and proper safety devices should be there for the protection of the eyes. And the third part and the last one is like what are the provisions that is mentioned under the welfare. So under welfare, the first point is washing facilities in every factory. Adequate or sufficient washing facilities should be there for both female and male workers. There should be proper proper facility for storing and drying the clothes also, not worn during working hours, but and for the drying of the wet clothing also. There should be a proper place for sitting for the women and man both. There should be separate places for both of them. Then first aid appliances should be there. If anybody got an injury, then before they go to the hospital, before going there, they should have a proper first aid appliances, so that they should not get any major injury. Shelters, restrooms and lunchrooms should be there. If anybody wants to have some rest, or if somebody have a headache, or somebody have a uh, some kind of disease and they want to take a rest, or they want to take a nap, if someone feels dizziness while working, so they should have a proper restrooms, and lunchrooms should be there. Canteen should be provided so that they can have proper lunch at the proper place. 250 workers should ordinarily be employed, and a canteen shall be provided with good standards only. The canteen should be of good standards only. And next is scratches should be there, because women, if the women are working, so nobody is there back at home to take care of the child, and provision should be given to the women to come along with the kids, and crutches should be maintained so that they can just keep their kids in the crutches, and they can meet them whenever required. Then welfare officer should be provided to the employees, so that if in case of any type of help they want, workers they want, they should go to the welfare officer, and welfare officer is appointed by the state government. So these were the three points, like health, safety, and this welfare provisions given under the Factories Act. So thank you so much.